and you grill me for what, 3 hours?
Yeah.
I'm there thinking it's a business interview.
It started that way.
Right. So we sit down and you grill me for what, 3 hours?
Yeah.
Easily. On philosophy, politics,
Culture.
religion, culture,
Economics.
what else? Everything else you can imagine, he grilled me. Anything he talks about on his podcast show, he grilled me on.
What about past
Pretty
dating
much.
Just didn't
history?
record it.
And then afterwards, he got finished with his burger and he just sat there and he looked at me and he's like, you know what? I'm not going to hire you. I was like, that's fine. I don't need this job. I'm doing plenty of other things here in Manhattan. He's like, I'm going to.
So what was she doing? And is that kind of a form of, you know what I'm saying? If you come there for an interview, should a guy that's supposed to interview you be trying to date you? I didn't even think about that. Hello, that's like you going on a job interview and the guy at the company don't hire you. He say, "I'ma date you." When y'all really think about it, that's kind of concerning.
I was like, that's fine. I don't need this job. I'm doing plenty of other things here in Manhattan. He's like,
So why would she apply for the job if she don't need the job? Isn't that kind of weird now that I think about it? They sit there for 3 hours. He asked her different questions about everything. But what about your dating history? What about your life history? And then you're just going to say to a person, I want to date you, not even knowing them outside of the interview type questions. You know what I mean? Let's continue.
things here in Manhattan. He's like, I'm going to date you. And you want to take it from there?
And you said you were kind of confused.
Of course I was confused.
Hello? Wonder if other men did that. Why are people speaking up that she went there for an interview and he switches it and say, I'm going to date you? So how do we not know that was plot planned? They helped her with knowing how to answer the questions, what he likes, what he don't like. How do we not know he wasn't studied? And that's why the interview went well. You know what I mean? But how would you feel going on an interview and the guy that you're sitting across says, I'm not going to hire you. I'm going to date you. What? Where they do that at? Why are people not speaking out about that? Here we talk about healthy, safe relationships.
You want to take it from there?
And you said you were kind of confused.
Of course I was confused.
Now, I was somewhat blunt.
Mm-hmm.
And how'd that make you feel?
Good. I'm there thinking it's a. I was like, that. He just sat there and he looked at me, and he's like, you know what? I'm not gonna hire you. I was like, that's fine. I don't need this job. I'm doing plenty of other things here in Manhattan. He's like, I'm gonna date you.